Hi guys, it's Miss Mwatile here again. Welcome to my YouTube channel. If you are old, welcome back. And if you are new, you are most welcome. Yeah, we are happy to have all of you guys here. Continue showing your support by liking the videos and also subscribing to the channel. I appreciate it a lot, and it motivates me to want to do more videos. Yeah, so I'm here again to discuss issues pertaining to relationships and also marriages. Because we are living in difficult times whereby we have an outbreak of baby mama dramas, baby daddies, divorcee, and all this chaosness in relationships and also marriages. So I strongly believe there's a root cause to all this chaosness in relationships. So today I intend to discuss things that we should not do whenever we are going to relationships and marriages, because I truly believe that there might be a cause to all these things that are happening in relationships and marriages. So with that said, let us get into this video. So my number one point that I think people should avoid doing whenever they are going to relationships or marriages, I want to start off saying, or the first point is that I want to teach people to stop dating early. Or in other words, going to relationships early or to marriages early. What do I mean by that? I want to say people should I just want people to understand, or to avoid completely dating from the age of 18 to 25. Or in other words, I want people to stop dating below the age of 25. Why? Number one, you need to understand that the human brain, it matures fully at the age of 25. This is a reason why we have a rule to say people should get married, or the right age to get married is 25. That is because the human brain matures fully at the age of 25. Okay. I want also to make you understand, Kusha, what are other things that happen between that period of 18 and 25. First of all, I want you to understand, Kusha, let me start from age 1. That period between age 1 to 25 you need to understand, Kusha, we call those years as formative years. They're supposed to form you. They're supposed to form everything about you. Okay? Now, I want you also to understand, Kusha, in that same period, your mind will absorb things, and if it absorbs it, they will become concrete part of you. For example, right now, you are a product or a consequence of people's opinion about you. What they tell you, what they told you when you were growing up. Let's say that you grow up in the house whereby you were told that you are not a good person. And even whenever you get out of your house, you go in the society or school, you are being told you are not a good person. Or you are told constantly that you are ugly. When you reach 25, your identity that you will have about yourself, you will identify yourself as ugly. Because that is what you were told growing up. You are more likely to believe that you are not a good person, because that is what you were told constantly in your house, at school, in the society. So at the age of 25, you will be a product of what people told you in your childhood life when you were growing up. That is what you will identify yourself as. And remember, whatever your mind absorbs at that period between 1 and 25, it becomes concrete part of you, and you will have to do inner work to remove all those lies and all those wrong things that you were told by people. In most cases, parents damage their children between the stage of age 1 to 25 with their word. If you have your children in your house and you are telling them constantly you are not good enough, or you compare them in your house, then they will believe what you told them as a parent. Okay, if you understand now that, whatever happened between the age of 1 and 25, it becomes concrete part of you. It will become you. You will identify yourself with that. It will become a concrete part of your brain, and it will be difficult for you to get them out of your brain unless if you do heavy inner works. Now, imagine if you start dating at the age of 18 and 25, and you have this partner, or let's say you are either dating or you are in a marriage, and you were told all sort of promises or all sort of things to say. I love you, I can die for you, we'll never break up, I love you until death do us apart. All these things, your brain is not matured yet. It will absorb them, and it will become a concrete part of your brain. Now, if let's say that you stay in that relationship until maybe you are somewhere 28, then it happened not to work out. Understand, Kusha, it will be very difficult to forget about that ex. It will be very difficult for you to remove that X out of your brain. It will be difficult to forget all those memory that you created, and to remove all the nice things that you were told, empty promises. And understand that that relationship will hurt you so badly. Most of relationships that happen in 20s hurt people more compared to those relationships that happen when you are in your 30s. When you are in your 30s, your brain is fully matured. It will still absorb things, but it won't become a concrete part of your brain. They will be easy to forget. It will be easy for you to remove them out of your brain. But if you are a child of 18 to 25, you will have a difficult time to forget that X. You will have difficult time to erase all those memory. It's difficult. Okay. So understand that between that period, age 1 to 25 or 18 to 25, you have two choices: to form your life in a good way, or to form your life in a bad way. And when you will be in your 30s, you will be miserable because of messing your life early. The second point that you have to understand also is that in that stage period, 18 to 25, you are full of emotions. And it's difficult to control your reactions to things. And you have these people that are saying apparently age do not matter in a relationship. But the honest truth is age do matters in a relationship. Let's say if you are a 40-year-old man marrying or dating a child who is 18. Understand that, number one, that child is full of emotions. Her brain is not yet fully matured. So when you will have misunderstanding in that marriage or in that relationship, she's more likely to react to things uncontrollably. She cannot control her reaction. She's full of emotions. Expect her to react to things by breaking your car's window, your TV, or breaking things in the house. But you, as an 40-year-old man, your brain is fully matured. You can control your reactions. You are no longer full of emotions. You can control your emotion easily, while she cannot control her emotion easily. So age matters when it comes to relationships. There is also this situation. I know of a person who dated a man who is older than her, and she was in that stage of wanting to eat out or going to party, but now the man is fully grown, it's fully matured. He no longer care about going to party or going out to eat at let's say even KFC. So that girl ended up complaining to say, no, So I'm not allowed to go to party. We cannot go to party. All those things. Those little things that you are ignoring, they can mess up your relationship or your marriage. If you want to live life and the other person is already done living life, that can complicate your marriage or your relation, even though it seems to be a small issue. It's not small. Okay. One thing that you have to understand about people that are 18, between 18 and 25, people in that stage, they still don't know who are they. They still don't know themselves. If you want to understand this better, if you were having friends in high school and you happen to meet them after 15 years, you will see, Kusha, they are now different people compared to when they used to be with you in high school. You will think it's two different people. People changes. Now, maturity comes with age. Now, if you are entering into relationship from the age of 18 and under below 25, and the two of you still don't know who you are. When you reach 30, you will realize a lot of things about yourself. Maybe you don't even like the type of a person that you are dating that time. Just realize later, this is not the person that I want to date. This is not how I want to live my life. Or maybe you can even realize to say, I don't like dating. I think I like being single more. Then if the person happen to realize who they are later in life, what they have right at that moment, they will stop it. They will break up with you because that is not who they really are. Or maybe let's say that at that age you were this person that loved to party, that loved to have a lot of friends. Just to realize when you are 30, that is not your true identity. Just to realize that at 30 you have a different identity that does not like partying, that does not even like people. It will affect that relationship that you started. If you are lucky enough, if it continue until 30, it will affect that relationship and you will break up at that moment. That moment when each of you find who they truly are. What I mean here is that, understand, Gosha, people changes as they age. What they were in their 20s, chances are that is not who they will be in their 30s. And it can affect that relationship that you started early in life. I want to discourage people at all costs to stop dating when they are 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, until they are 25. I want to encourage people to start dating when they are 25 at least. Even though at 25 it's, you will have better relationship, meaningful relationships. Okay. I understand, Kusha, there are no shortcuts in life. If you take shortcuts, it will cost you in future. You will pay dearly in future. Most people between the age of 18 and 25, most of them create or mess up their life in that period, so that when they will be in their 30, they will be in a dark place whereby nobody will be able to get them out. Even themselves, it will be very difficult to get out of that mess that you created when you were 18 and when you were below 25. People need to understand, that you want to reach at the end of your life in peace, but not in pieces. That will only happen if you plan your life well. Okay? So, how will you plan your life well then? If you want to reach at the end of your life in peace, but not in pieces, before going to dating, do the following. Seek God first. I don't know why people ignore the Bible. It's very clear. And believe me or not, if you ignore it, you will again pay dearly in future. The Bible commanded you clearly, do not date the non-believer. God knows you well. He's the one who created you. And most of us ignore this part. Let me tell you that if you go to a relationship and you find that somebody who does not fear God, believe me or not, they will disappoint you at some point in life. You cannot put your trust in people. You can only trust the God in them. If they fear God, the chances are low to disappoint you. So, if the person is not God-fearing, don't date them at all. If you want to have healthy, good relationships or marriages, they should be God-fearing. They should love God with all their hearts. Then you will have a good life. Number 2, work on your career. Build yourself first. Have your own money. Get a career. Get yourself together. So that even if when you are going to that relationship, have your everything. Have your house. Have your own car. So that even if you accidentally make a baby out of that relationship, you will be able to provide for yourself. You will be able to provide for your baby. I have seen people that were left homeless, completely homeless, with their children. So you don't want that for your life. You cannot put your whole trust in a person like that to be able to support you. That is crazy. If you are going to the relationship to rely on this person for the rest of your life, it's not possible. You need to have your own things. You need to have your own money. You can't trust people. People changes as time goes. Okay. So the next thing also, work on your self-love. Date yourself first. Love yourself first. Have a relationship with yourself first before you go to relationship. If you do that, you will have very good relationship. You will, just date yourself first. Love yourself. Know what you want. Know what you don't like. Know your worth. Know your value. So that if you love yourself, if you know your value, if you know your wealth, you are less likely to do mistakes. The next thing is that also try to clean up all the mess within you, all the mess that were created either by your parents when you were young, or by the society, or the mess that were created in you in your childhood. Clean them up before you go to relationships or marriages. If you go with anger issues, if you go with all this mess to the relationship or to the marriage, they will affect your relationship or marriages, and you won't have good relationships. Okay. So that was my first point or first part of what people should not do whenever they are going to relationships or marriages. My second point is that I also want to teach people to avoid dating too long. What do I mean by that? People should truly avoid being in a relationship for 5 years or 10 years. I told you in the other video to say time is so precious. You cannot waste 5 years of your life or 10 years of your life with the relationship or with the person that is not taking you anywhere. You need to understand that when I'm not talking I'm not talking about in the case whereby people, they are in the relationship and maybe they want to get married but there's no money, and there's communication to say we don't have money now, we need to work and get money, then after 5 years we should get married. Where there's communication, where there's a clear indication where the relationship is heading. In that case, if there is clear indication, if there is clear communication where the relationship is heading to, and the only problem that you have is money or any other problem that is hindering you from moving to the next level, in that case, you can prolong your relationship. But if you are in a relationship whereby there is no clear communication, there is no clear indication to where the relationship is heading, and you are staying there for 5 to 10 years, whereby this partner is just keeping you hoping and assuming things, that is not, it's not right. It's not right. There is only one meaning why people are keeping you that long, and they are not communicating to you why. There are no clear indication, there are no clear communication. If they are keeping you for that long, it only means one thing, that they are not sure of their love for you. And they believe that there is something better than you out there. And they are busy looking for it, while they are keeping you, wasting your time, wasting you, and using you. So in such a relationship where there are no clear intentions and you are staying, there's no need for that. There's no need for you to stay that long. You need to love yourself enough and terminate the relationship and move to the next person if there are no clear intentions. Unless if you are also dating for fun, unless if you are also dating without the aim of getting married later. If you are both like that, you can waste each other, you can waste your time. That is not a problem. But if you have clear intentions, I'm dating with the aim of one day getting married and have a family, don't waste your time and life and yourself in such a relationship. Avoid people that want to keep you, but they do not want to pay the price of keeping you. Avoid them at all costs. Whenever I don't know why people find it so difficult to communicate what they want in relationships. When you are going to these relationships, communicate clearly what is that you want, what is that you are dating for. And if it's not there, terminate the relationship as soon as possible before you give them sex and move to the next person. You can't waste your 5 years of your life or 10 years to a person who is not committed to you, to a person that perhaps won't even marry you in future. That's a lot of time to waste just like that. So, people just avoid such people at all costs. Okay. You need to understand now, Usha, things that were working in the past, they are no longer working in this world that we are living in today. We are living in the world whereby people are selfish. They will. I have seen people that stayed in a relationship for 10 years just to be dumped after that, and their partner moved on and they marry a new person, and they will continue with their happy life, and you'll be left there miserable. You wasted your 10 years or 5 years, and perhaps you are also left with 4 to 3 babies. And remember, it will be difficult to get a man that will love you with all your 4 babies. Yeah, there are good people out there, but it will be very difficult for you. And you don't want to mess your life up like that. Just don't date them. Just don't give them that chance. If it's not going anywhere, if there are no clear intention, don't give them sex. Don't prolong the relationship. Stop it right away and move to the people that will value you, that will know your wealth. Yeah. Stop wasting yourself and time on people who don't deserve you. Do not waste your precious time. Okay. So, my third point on what I think people should not do whenever they are going to relationships is that people should try to avoid giving people sex so soon when going to relationships. I want people to avoid giving people sex so soon when you are dating. It does not matter whether you are a boy or a girl. Just avoid giving people sex. When I feel like dating should be just a friendship, with no string attached, with no sex involved. I understand people will argue to say, but we are living in the 21st century, and if you are not giving people sex, they will leave you and all that. You need to understand that a man that truly wants you, a man that they will respect your decisions. They will have your best interest at heart. If you go to that relationship and you set some boundary for yourself to say, I'm not gonna date by giving sex, and they are not agreeing to what you said for yourself, let them go. People who value you, who truly want to be with you, they will wait. They will if just know, in the first place, if you tell them that you want to date without sex and they happen to dump you for that can already tell you that they were not real, and it protected you. You and if you are dumped in that manner, you won't be even hurt, because number one, you did not give them sex. You will let them go freely until you get a person that truly wants you and respect your decisions. Okay. So one thing that you have to understand is that there is more to sex. Do not give people sex if you are not sure of their intentions, if you are not sure of, if you have no assurance of the relationship or of their feelings for you. Do not give them sex. Okay. You need to understand, Kusha, sex ties people to each other. Sex creates soul ties. Understand, Kusha, every time you have sex with a person, you tied your soul to that person. Sex is, people need to understand, Kushane, sex can destroy your life. Even if you have sex once, it can destroy your life. So you need to avoid it at all costs. Okay? Otherwise, you need to understand, especially if you are dating from 18. So let's say that you date from 18 years old, you have an ex, you gave them sex, then you break up, you tied your soul to that person. Then you move to the next one, you give sex again, you tie your soul to that person again. By the age of 30, you will have your soul tied to so many people. And that will create demons within you. People have bad energies within them. And they did not sleep with you alone in your life. Perhaps they sleep also with other people before they met you. So they will collect all those energy from all those people that they slept with, and they will be delivered into you. And they will create demons within you. It will cost you in future, believe me or not. It will also affect your self-love, because you won't love yourself if you had if you made, or let's say if you slept with a lot of people. So just avoid it at all cost if you truly love yourself. And one thing that you also have to understand about sex is that the chances are that you are more likely to create a baby with that careless sex. I don't know why people don't think about their children that they will want to have in future whenever they are doing relationships. You need to think about, Kusha, in that careless sex, you can create a baby accidentally, and if that person is not trustworthy, if that person it's just he cannot be a father, let's say that like that. Now in that case, you need to understand, Gusha, you and your baby that you created because of careless sex, you will suffer in future, because you created your baby with a person who cannot be a father, perhaps, who are not capable of supporting the baby emotionally, financially, and all these things. People need to stop giving sex and baby to people who don't deserve them. If they are showing you that they cannot be fathers, they cannot head a house, they cannot commit to you, they don't value you, why do you go ahead and give them baby and give them sex and give them all these benefits that they don't deserve? Just love yourself enough, avoid them at all costs. Have your dating goals clear, and if they don't like what you set for yourself, then you should just call them off and move forward to the next person. So, and one thing you need to understand is that when you are dating that early, when you will want to settle down, when you will want to settle down and get married, and you are done with all those dating for fun things, you need to understand, Gusha, whenever we are going to relationship or whenever we are meeting a new person, we all hope that we are the first one in that person's life, or we are the only one that has been in your life. Nobody wants to date somebody who have an ex or a lot of ex. So to avoid all these things, do not give them sex while you are not sure of their feeling for you, while you are not sure of their commitment to you, while you are not sure of where the relationship is heading. Okay. So, in my recap, I want just to tell people to date with a purpose, date with an open mind. If you are a girl, maintain your virginity. Don't give sex to anybody. If you are a mom, maintain your secondary virginity. Yeah. If you do that, your future husband will love you for that. Instead of wasting your life, wasting yourself with people who don't even deserve that or even deserve you. Instead of you giving a baby to people who don't even deserve to be fathers. Okay. So with all that said today, do have a great day, you guys. Yeah, see you on my next one, and goodbye.